today I'm going to make a quick video. Yeah, I'm going to try and make this very, very, very quick because you don't really need me to talk too much with regards to this one. All right. You know, some of my other videos previously, I speak about sort of economic development and, you know, self-help, you know, trying to get yourself in a better position financially for the future, or just thinking about things differently. Okay. One of the things I said this channel is about, it's not just going to be about, like one of my videos was on racism. Another video was on stop and search. Another video was about community grants. So the purpose of the channel, just in case you're not sure why I do these videos, it's simply just to help those who, you know, want to be in a better position in life, whether it's spiritually, financially. And I'm not professing to be a guru in any of these sections. I'm only just sharing what works for me. You know, I think it's important that if you're winning in particular areas of your life, I think you should always drop the ladder back down and try and help those who may not be in that position, even if you don't know who they are. Do you know what I mean? Even if you don't know who they are, do you know what I mean? Put that information back out. You know, I'm going to keep saying it in all my videos. If you can help society be better, then it's going to benefit you in the long run because you're living in a safer, freer, happier environment, period. You know what I mean? There's no point doing well and outside is chaos, you know? So that's a consistent message I'm going to keep pushing out to you guys because that's what I believe in. So again, the reason why I'm doing this video is just to point you guys in a direction, and then you take the information, do what you want to do with it afterwards. So I want to talk about this book quickly. I'm not even going to go into it deep like the chapters, but I want to show you this book, right? And it's Rich Dad Poor Dad. So just in case you think I'm just talking nonsense and I haven't actually got the book, or someone's paying me to promote it. No one's paying me to promote it. This book here, yeah, it changed my philosophy on a lot of stuff. When did I read it first? I think it was like 2012 or 2013 when I picked this book up. And a friend of mine told me about it. And I was like, oh, what is this? And back then, I wasn't really clued up on the financial markets. I used to see all the graphs and stuff, but I never really paid attention to it too much. I always heard like the Dow Jones and the FTSE 100 has done this, blah, blah, blah. See people with the Financial Times, never paid attention to it. A friend put me onto this book. And from I read this book, I was like, yeah, this is part of the solution. I'm not going to say it is the solution because I don't think there's never one thing that is, you know, is going to make your life, you know, heaven. But the things I read in this book to do with assets, liabilities, entering the stock market and just having financial literacy, how that can navigate you into a more prosperous lifestyle. Yeah, and it's not a gimmick and it's not a fad, and almost trying to see where the pitfalls are as well, because there's a lot of financial pitfalls out there. There's a lot of people who say that they do particular things and you buy into that thing and then you realize it's not that, it's just a way for them to get rich quick. Okay, so this book here, yeah, by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, I am recommending you guys to pick this book up. If you're interested in, financial literacy, just economics, supply and demand, pricing, how the stock market, the rules of the stock market, you know, why people would buy, why people sell, just the fundamentals around it. Yeah. And even smaller stuff like to do with your personal life, like how you shouldn't always be looking to get rich quick, how to build a foundation, and that foundation will help you in the future be financially free. And I'm not financially free yet, so again, I'm not the finished article. I'm not trying to say that I'm rich and you should follow what I'm saying or what I'm doing. I'm work in progress, but I just believe in paying it forward, and hopefully somebody can pick up this book and get what I got out of it back in 2012. I'm far more alert and aware of what's going on around me now financially in terms of the markets and, you know, even the economy in general. I have more of an interest in the economy and how I can benefit from what's going on. A lot of it in the book will talk about what rich people do. And I kind of don't want to, I'm trying not to put emphasis on that because I don't want people to, I don't like the whole rich poor divide thing. I try to, because everybody's trying to be in that group you know, being more financially well off, and not all rich people are bad. And we're almost getting into this landscape where we're thinking everybody that's rich is bad. It's not that. The world is not equal, and we know there's a lot of wealth inequality out there, lots of wealth inequality, and that to me is immoral. But there's so many complex reasons why that's happening. So it's not just a simple thing of all rich people are bad and tax dodgers and everything else. So again, this book is not really about that. It's just trying to show you the principles of what a lot of rich people do, and it's more or less saying to you, if you practice these principles, you can get yourself out of poverty, or at least you can think more about the choices you're making financially. For example, when we buy a car, a lot of us when we're teenagers, we're geared up that we've got to get that car. That's the first thing we've got to get. And what you then realize is that the car, unless you're buying something like a I don't know, like an Aston Martin or something like that, the car's going to depreciate in value. So if you're a young person, you spend all your money on that car, you're not realizing that you're then, you know, you're paying for petrol. You know, the clutch might go, your tires might go. It's a constant expense, and it's not giving you. Yes, it saves you time, so that's a benefit. You know, cost benefit, it saves you time. You can get to places quicker, but is it making you more financially stable? And take going to work and whatever else. I'm just saying, as an asset, the car it's not going to do anything for you. Where if you look at property, for example, real estate, you know, you buy a house, you know, you could then rent that house out and accumulate, you know, a surplus in the rent, pay the mortgage and keep some for yourself. You then could purchase another property. You can remortgage. You can take equity out of the property. Do you see what I'm saying? So this book kind of tells you how to do those kind of things, or at least try and put yourself in a position to gear towards that kind of lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I would recommend it. You can get it on, I think you can get it on Amazon. I think the hard copy is about £16, but I think they've got a cheaper version. Check out Amazon. I go on Amazon quite a lot. They've got different prices on there. So whether you want a used copy or you want your own, you want a hard copy, or a brand new hard copy, sorry, or go to the library and try and see if you can get it. I know this one in the library goes out, it's hardly ever there. In most libraries, I've been in London anyway, because before I purchased it, I went to go and borrow it, and in the end, I couldn't borrow it, so I had to buy it. So again, check this book out. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Excellent read. There's a part 2 as well, which it talks about the cash flow quadrant. I'm not going to give anything away. I'm trying not to give anything away to you guys. I want you just to read it. I'm not going to tell you much about the chapter. I'm not going to tell you anything about the chapters. Just read the book, okay? Because, like I said, what I'm trying to do with this platform is I just want to steer you towards stuff. I don't want to be. I'm trying not to be judgmental on here and trying to be sanctimonious and tell you this is what you must do. I just want to lead you to stuff, and then hopefully if it's working for you, hit me back, message me back, and we can start some dialogue. Or if you want to partner up on things, we can start dialogue. That's my main reason for creating the platform. It's just to give you the information, and it helps you. And if you want to go further and have conversations with me, or you want to try and develop things, you know, then let's do that. Yeah, so that's all this video is for. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Check the book out. Yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing read. And I'm gonna do more book reviews on here as well. I might. I'm just looking at the book now. I might break some of the chapters down for you guys, if you want that. I mean, you can ask me in the comments, in the chat comments. You can say to me if you want me to do that. But yeah, and that's if you can't buy the book for whatever reason and you just want a bit more depth. I might start focusing on 1 or 2 chapters. But yeah, I've got loads of books to share with you guys on here. So yeah, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, pick it up. It's amazing. I think it will change if it doesn't change your life, it will at least change your mindset on some of the stuff that you might be doing financially. Yeah, and this book and this video is more for people who are not in that place. Those of you who are in that place, this is not for you, so don't worry about it. You know, yeah, do what you're doing. But this is for people who you're caught up in the race. You're trying to free yourself financially, and you just may not know how to do it. This book will point you in that direction. And even if you're not a millionaire in like 5 years' time, I'm sure you will be a little bit more financially focused on what you're supposed to do. And yeah, take it from there, man. All right. So got more videos to drop this week. There's gonna be another one. That's it, man. Peace.